So, what is success to you? Let's talk about it in, Artemis' Anarchy episode 40. Welcome in, and hopefully you guys are having a good day. Leave it down in the comments below what you think success is, what you think, all the other stuff is in content creation for you. So, success, what you want to improve, what you want to do with it, how you want to do it. Anyway, so yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about, everything, and welcome to Artemis' Anarchy. I'm not sure if I said that already, but we're gonna cock up the intro anyway, because it is Twitch, YouTube, everywhere else's #1 podcast in the world. So yeah, let's talk about all our content creation stuff today. So let's start with what I think success is in content creation, and then some of you guys that are in the chat right now that are live, here live while we're recording this, twitch.tv/Artemis_Eternal, by the way, for you guys watching on YouTube. But yeah, so I'll talk about what I think success in content creation is, and then I'll leave it over to you guys. We'll talk about it. You guys on YouTube, leave it in the comments down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this topic as well, and every other topic we're going to be talking about today. Anyway, so let's start. So, what I personally think success is in content creation is getting, a community that you can have some banter with, have some fun with. You can make videos with them, and they're not going to be dicks or trying to just be friends with you for clout or whatever. And actually, I hate using the word clout, but it was the easiest word to describe it. But either way, but yeah, I think people are I want a community. That's the bottom line. I want a good community of gamers, editors, everything. Speaking of YouTube, for you guys on Twitch, go check that out. That was funny that came up right there. Anyway, back to this. Yeah, but I'm just wanting a community that, can chill out, have a lot of fun playing games and shit together. Maybe even do some extra projects on the side with each other and stuff like that. And just have general, good fun. So yeah, yeah, that's my main success, or what I would consider successful. Monetization is a secondary or tertiary goal for me, mainly. So yeah. But yeah, well, actually, seeing as that was a lot easier to explain for me, what do you guys in chat think success is in content creation? Let me know while I take a drink. But yeah, success is linked to your goals. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. So whatever your goals are is whatever your success is, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I think also... Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Success is never the same for two people. They might have some similar goals, but that's not their end goal, if you know what I mean. The way I look at things being successful is not even I don't even have an end goal. I will say that I do not have a full end goal. Maybe you count the community thing as an end goal, but I'm getting that at the start already, kind of a little bit. But mainly, what I seem to think, especially smaller creators like myself and stuff, what I think they seem to do too much of is focus on things for Twitch, for example, Twitch partner and Twitch affiliate. Yes, they might be good, but those kind of bank on you having either subs that are willing to give up their money for you, or anyone giving up their money for you, because ads are shit on Twitch, I will be honest. But you can't And same with YouTube, right? I won't say YouTube's any better. YouTube shit for ads if you're not a big channel, obviously. But that's why they have their requirements so much higher than Twitch. Because they don't require as much for the viewer to pay, whereas on Twitch it's a bit more viewer and community based. The community, pays for stuff and all that shit, and that gets into a different thing where you have to do incentives and all that. Which, speaking of things like sub incentives and all that, obviously if you didn't know, on Monday, so a week ago today, even, sorry, I did a subathon, right? So basically what my subathon, I put milestones, I put some repeatable ones and stuff like that. But if I got to a certain amount of subs, I would do something like, I don't know, put on like a unicorn onesie, or put on the Spider-Man suit that I have, or let chat put a tweet out on Twitter, or whatever. And while we didn't get to those goals, it gave me better ideas for other incentives per month or whatever. So if we got to a certain amount of subs per month, they would get to do that one thing, And, like, again, yes, that incentive is good, but you have to make sure that they're not. You also don't want to be, enforcing it too much to the point where people end up paying, like, the rent money and shit to you instead of rent and shit, and giving up their livelihood because they're sub to you. But that's again why I make sure that there's a point in it, no one does that, but I make sure people don't do that because they don't. There's no point. I'm not important enough. And I don't think anyone in the world is important enough to give up your rent for, or your electricity, or your Wi-Fi, or your this, that, whatever. Make sure you're sorted first, and then worry about content creators and stuff like that you want to support. They're making content because they like making content. It's not because they think they're going to make money from it. Like, hell, if my goal was to fully only make money from this, I would be doing a lot more scummier things. Let's be honest. If I wanted to make money here, I probably could. And all of it would be scummy and clickbaity and just shit in general, but it would get views, it would get money, But it would be scummy beyond belief. And you have to have a boundary where you're like, right, okay, there's clickbait, fair enough, we can clickbait our videos, stuff like that. Don't make it too, like, horrible, and don't make it too aggressive and stuff like that. So wherever your line is on clickbait, that's probably where you don't go above for anything else as well. So, like, say, I don't know, say that you had a vlog video where, I don't know, someone you were hanging out with while you were vlogging did something weird and shit, and you clickbaited that. What I would do personally is make sure with the person first that they're okay with me doing clickbait like that, because it's their thing that they did. And if they're okay with it, go ahead, clickbait it all you want. But if they say no and you still clickbait it, personally, I don't think you're the greatest person or a good person in general. Like, you're using other people's even accidents or misfortune as monetary gain or whatever, or view, anything for a view basically. Those type of people really annoy me. The people that will do anything for views. Like, I do some stupid shit. I know it can get views, but I do stupid shit because I want to do it, because it's just fun to do, you know? Like, I do stupid shit that's fun, you know? Yeah, exactly. Like, kind of behave. Yep. Yep. But yeah, like, even some of the ones that have made mistakes, even they've noticed that they've made mistakes, they've realized that they've actually made a mistake and not just done a shitty apology video, you know? Like, they've actually acknowledged it, they've actually went and looked back at their content and went, whoa, I was a piece of shit. And some of them have came back better. Personally, I would think some of them have came back better. They're not as scummy anymore. They're not as, like, hell, I'll use Logan Paul for an example. Like, he made a, well, we all know about the Japan forest, shall we say. But again, like, he went away for a while. And even like he said, KSI brought him back. Like, he was, like, Logan Paul was done with YouTube. Like, he knew he fucked up. He knew he fucked up. Like, he knew how deep as shit he was in for that. And again, he's kinda came back a better YouTuber for it, if you know what I mean. Like, that's just one example though. But another example could be, you know, Jake Paul, of the opposite end of someone who does something scummy and thinks that they're better than everyone still, who came back and, well, I don't think Jake really stopped, did he? But again, there are two different types of people, and those two are brothers, so like, the spectrum there even is just there, you know? Like, you know, yeah, Jake Paul is that guy all over TikTok, Andrew Tate as well. Like, I don't care, yeah. I don't care what he has to say, and if you do care, don't. Like, you're just giving him attention, and that's what people don't get. Like, he doesn't even have an actual TikTok account. You do realize this, right? This guy doesn't, Andrew Tate does not have a TikTok account, and he's probably one of the most well-known people on TikTok right now. I won't discredit him for his kickboxing. I've seen his kickboxing, and trust me, you wouldn't want to get into a fight with him. I will say that. Like, he's a dick for sure, but he can hold his own. But yeah, I don't even care. Like, yes, he's got some, shall we say, sexist views and stuff like that. But again, like, you've got to remember, part of that, a little bit of that is a character, and it's a bit over exaggerated. You do have to remember that. Like, that's why I don't fully hate on any creator that I see, even people like Jake Paul and stuff. Technically, at least a little bit of that is a character, and it's over exaggerated, pardon me. But again, like, people wouldn't give him the attention, so it's like, what do you expect's gonna happen? You're giving him attention, you're responding to his shit, so you're doing it exactly what he wants you to do. That's why he says it publicly, that's why he says it, why he records it, and then just sends it onto Twitter or YouTube and people just take it and make content and make money out of it because he knows that it'll get exposure. He knows that it'll get reaction. Again, like I've said before, I think I might have said this on a podcast before as well. He is, like, I don't like him. I do not like Andrew Tate whatsoever. But up here, he's 10 steps ahead of everyone else. He knows what he's doing. He knew what he was doing before he even showed up on a TikTok For You page. He knew what was happening. He knew his shit would get taken so far out of context. He knew that people would respond because it's an old way of looking at things. Because he's seen it happen before. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's a dick, but he's a genius at the same time. Like, again, I can't say anything because he's just playing the system the way it's meant to be played. Maybe not in the best way it could be played, but he's playing it the way it's meant to be played. He's getting reactions, he's getting views, he's still continuously getting money. Like, if you threw morality out the window and the only thing you were focusing on was views and money, he's like up here view-wise and money-wise only. If you took out morality from the question, he's here. Like, he knows. He knows. Yeah, exactly like Jedi just said. Being controversial is profitable. Trump's another example. Like, if you're going to complain about it, if people are going to complain about people like Trump and Tate, don't give them the attention. Peterson, yeah. Peterson's the... I can't remember which one Peterson is, but so no, thingy, what's his name? I know who you mean, Jordan Peterson, yeah. But again, like, Peterson attacks things the way everyone else would attack them. There are very few points that I agree with any of them on, like, very few. Like, there's small little details that you do agree with them on some level. I will say that. Small little, tiny little bits that are spread through all of their controversial fucking shit. Like, they could be controversial as shit, but when you've got to think, like, some people do think like that, and there's some merit to some of their thoughts, very few and far between. Yeah, exactly. Like, you can't... What I would say, and this is how I go through everything, take everything into account. Don't think of it as, oh, they're just being a piece of shit for being a piece of shit's sake. You've got to do... If you say you're fully impartial to everything, you're lying, firstly. Secondly, if you're not taking in every argument, you're not really being fair. At least, you know, if you're just gonna block someone out because they say something you don't like, how much better than them are you? Really, tell me. If you think you're better than them, tell me why. I don't think I'm better than them. I don't think they're better than me. I see them as a human. There's arguments to be had, yes, sure. Sure, they say controversial shit. But do you know their reasoning for it? Like, don't judge a book until it's, until you know everything about it, Like, not even judging a book by its cover, just don't judge anyone basically based on what they say. Because anyone that's on the internet, on TV, there's at least a small fraction of that is very exaggerated. Some people less than others, but again, everyone exaggerates a little bit, like come on. And again, I'm not defending anyone here, but are you really being fair if you're not taking in all sides of an argument? Like, yes, they might be dicks, but you might as well hear them out. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm never fully, there's a bit of a character in me for on here, for even outside with other people, with even in my own fucking room by myself, I'm not 100% real. I have a face for everywhere. Nowhere is 100% real until I'm out. No one can see me, hear me, or even know my existence. That's the time that I'm me, About our 7 personalities. Yeah, I get what you mean, like your public face, your other faces like school, shit like that, that's technically still your public face and stuff like that. But yeah, like, people like, again, like Tate, Peterson, hell, there's heaps of pieces of shit on this earth. But I see it, if you don't hear them out, you're basically as bad as they are. Because that's what they do. Around friends, family, self, public, around yourself in private and such. Yeah, exactly. Like, can you 100% say you're better than them if you do not listen to them? At least hear them out. Like, yeah, you might not agree, but at least you can have a civil fucking conversation. I would rather, right, I will put it this way, right? If someone like Tate came up to me and wanted to have a civil conversation on stream, on any stream, on his stream, on my stream, whatever, I would do it. I want to talk to some of these people and get a sense of what they feel, like, and what goes up on in here to make them think that way. Like, no, again, Tate and Peterson and all that, we're talking about basically people like Tate. Like, he's very controversial, he's very, like, people know that he's very controversial, he's very thinged like that. Also, hey Citrus, welcome in. But basically, he's very controversial and shit, and I would just, in like old-fashioned kind of views, like sexist-ish views, if you know what I mean, like, like people give him exposure by arguing with him anyway, so I'd rather have a fucking civil conversation. Yeah, you know who I'm on about now, Bitsy, yeah? But I would rather have a fucking civil conversation with him and see what goes up on here, goes on up in here, than just shut him out. I want to just sit down with them, like all of them, all at once. And if I could, I would sit with them all at once and talk to them each individually as individuals, and then talk to them as a group and see what's common up here. Because there has to be something up here for them to say it. I don't judge anyone. Hell, if you're a dick to me, then you're a dick to me. I don't care. I don't judge people by their thoughts, their views, anything like that. I would rather sit down, see why they think that way, and if they, like, again, some people have reason to think like that. Like, may it be just brought up a different way, may it be they're just from an older generation, you know, all that kind of stuff. Like, I get that. It makes sense. Like, you can't judge someone until you know almost everything about them. Like, you have to know their background, you have to know their why they're like this now, that you have to know their reasoning, basically. And that's why I think all these so-called equal right activists and shit like that, even them, they're as bad as Tate, they're as bad as Peterson, they're as bad as Trump. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just walk a mile in their shoes for once instead of just shutting the door. Like I've said before, I would 100% go and fucking have not even an argument, apparently we got into like really deep fucking controversial talking. Somehow we went from what success is in content creation, and then yeah. But again, like, it's a good thing to talk about though. It's what the podcast is for. It's to talk about things. It's only 50. Walking a mile in someone's shoes is... Yeah, exactly. And you might get yeah, exactly. Like, walk like 20 million fucking miles in someone's shoes. I don't know what 2,700, but yeah, it's about a year in someone's shoes. Yeah, exactly. Like, get an understanding for the person. Don't sit there and judge someone because of something they said. What happened to sticks and stones, you know? Yeah? Or how about the fact that a lot of us, I'm not saying everyone did, but a lot of us grew up on things like Family Guy, South Park. Hell, even The Simpsons sometimes was a bit mad. But shit like that, American Dad and shit, you know, like, you know. Oh yeah. Like, I don't say that, like, I don't like psychology or fuck all, but it's still interesting to me to see what works and what doesn't work in someone's mind. But because if you think you're gonna yeah, it wasn't as filtered back then. Like, you have to be so careful on what you say, because every little fucking person is out to fucking get you, basically. Like, Twitter feels like it's kill or be killed. Like, that's the way I see Twitter. It's kill or be killed. Everyone's at each other's throat. Same with Twitch, same with TikTok, same with YouTube. Everyone is out to kill everyone else. You know? And then there's a few little communities that are still trying to kill other communities. But, you know, that's a different topic for a different story. But, like, again, like, it brings me back to them. Like, that's the way they might see it as well. Like, they might see it as just, you know what, I'll probably end up getting cancelled anyway, so fuck it. Let's make that my whole fucking thing and make views, you know? Like, they're playing the game the way it's meant to be played. Like, what else are they supposed to do? Tell me what else. What would you do if you were in their shoes right now? If you were one of the most controversial people right now, what would you do? Would you do the exact same thing? Or would you go and hide? I know which one I'd do. If I was one of them, I'd be doing the same thing. I'd choose violence. Fuck it. What? The one to cancel someone? Cancel. Wow. Shit. Whoa, dude. You know, like, fuck off. Like, everyone just needs to be protected and shit, and I just don't feel like you do. You don't need to be protected. You know, you just gotta fucking stand up for yourself and shit like that. Cause what happens when we get overfiltered? You can't even make a good fucking video anymore, basically. Hell, there's some entertaining videos that I've seen on YouTube and shit that are actually good and actually, like, took time and effort to make. And they're just covered in fucking, you know, hate comments and shit because people are so fucking sensitive. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, there's a point, you know? And it's just ridiculous. Like, why would you, you know, spend your time making all this content and shit when you know one day it can just be gone like that? Like, even if you enjoy it, what's the point? Like, sometimes it makes me question why I even fucking do streaming sometimes, because it feels like everyone's out to get you, you know? It's just a fact of streaming and content creation at this point. Hell, you say one thing wrong and people are down your throat, you know? So it's like, I know that, but like, again, it's not my own community that I'd be worried about anyway. See, like, I bet if I was bigger and that was say, like, I kept that up, I bet that'd be you fucked for, like, some sort of bullshit sexual harassment or something, you know? Fuck you, YouTube, fuck you, Twitter, fuck you, Twitch, you know? I don't give a shit, you know? Like, I've never gave a shit. Nah, don't say sorry, YouTube. What are they gonna do? Fucking cancelling you for saying you like to bang me? Jeez, what's next? Because they don't get the context of that, but I'm not explaining it because why the fuck not? It'd just be proving my point if they did it. So just fuck them all. What they gonna do? Fucking come and kill me? Oh no, they're all controlled by the Illuminati, right? Or the War Room, or what else? What else? Yeah, it's funny or not to explain it. Exactly. It's just out of context bullshit. So, like, no one gives a shit. But again, I could probably guarantee someone would notice that and someone would come after you for saying that, because they're fucking idiots and they think I can't handle my own shit. I don't need my fights fought for me. So again, anyone who thinks they need to fight my fights, fucking don't. Guess what? I'm a big boy. I can handle my own shit. You know, like, no one needs to fight for me. I'm not fighting for anyone else. How about we just fucking make content and fucking enjoy it? You know, like, and there. That's what the success to content is. Enjoying it. Enjoying the creative process. See, I brought it back to the exact same fucking conversation. So boom. Can't even say that I wasn't talking about that the whole time. That's how we fucking do it. See, I'm even playing the mind games right now with you. You guys probably heard the word take and fucking wanted to see what exactly was happening. And again, that's just playing the game. So yeah, like, yeah, exactly. I'm happy with what I've done. I know what I've done. Hell, if I said something to piss everyone off, it'd just be to prove my fucking point that I just made here today. Like, I could go and type in Twitter the most racist, fucking offensive bullshit that I could just to prove a point. Like, I could literally do that right now. I'd get a heap of exposure, I'd get a heap of views, I'd get a heap of fucking bullshit comments, I'd get a heap of everything, and I know it would work. Oh my god, I'm offended. Oh my god, how dare you call me out on my bullshit? I know kids, right? How dare I call people out? But yeah, like, again, like, as much as I don't like people like Tate and all that, some of them have a fucking good point. The world's gone too soft, you know? Like, yeah, like, what else can we do? We can barely swear on YouTube now, but without the fear of getting demonetized. But because I'm that small, I don't worry about these fucking videos, so I could fucking swear all the time I fucking want to. And plus, if they demonetize me, I'm Scottish, it's part of my fucking language, it's part of my fucking mannerism, so fuck you. Get that fucking Ranger hoop. Dickheads. See? What's YouTube gonna do? Fucking ban me? I don't care. I'm choosing violence. Hell, this video will probably get taken down. Oh well, who gives a fucking shit? I'm just having fun with this now, you know? Like, I'm just done giving a shit about what YouTube thinks, about what Twitch thinks. Twitch can go fuck themselves as well. Oh no, I've been thinking this for like years, to be honest. I've been thinking this the past 2 years. I just am more comfortable doing it now, so that I can piss as much people off as I want to. You didn't start, fuck all. I just want to piss people. I would just want to piss YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. Fuck the war room, the so-called war room, whatever the fuck that's meant to be. The Illuminati, fuck them too. The Freemasons, fuck them. What other secret societies can I piss off today? So I've hit the war room, I've hit the Illuminati, I've hit the Masons. What's next? What's the next secret society I should piss off? Cause fuck them all, I don't care anymore, man. Like, they have no bearing on my life. What they're gonna do? Come and assassinate me? Do it. If you think I'm joking, well, prove me wrong. Come and fucking do it, I dare you. I don't even need to say my address on stream. They probably already fucking have it, cause it's the Illuminati and shit. So fucking the secret societies that I've pissed off. What are you gonna do? Tell me, what are you gonna do without revealing yourself? Check fucking mate. So if I die in the next few weeks, you know why. You know it's a secret society of some sort. So yeah. I am just basically, at the end of the day, I'm having fun with my... What the fuck is an alarm going off for? Anyway, whatever. Either way. But again, like... It was Black Bolt and Xavier did it, yep. Yeah, exactly. I don't even give a shit anymore, man. It's just like, there's no point. Like, I'm having fun creating content and calling the fuck out of every secret society on Earth. I'm actually going to find out every secret society and just call them all the fuck out. Just to be a dick. Because I'm so fucking nice. Anyway. But yeah, like, I just find it so much fun. So much more, like, funny. If that did happen, to be honest. I'd sit there fucking laughing. Sit in your own fucking grave rolling around fucking laughing, eh? I actually would just find it funny. Here, guess what, guys? If I do die, you guys can make content on it. Yeah! Hey, I gave them the challenge. They have a week to do it. I mean, it's a secret society. They should have it done in a day, you know? Like, just saying. They from today, on YouTube side, they have a week. So, next Monday, if I'm not dead by next Monday, they're too pussy to do it. Fuck it, I'm clickbaiting the fuck out of this one. I'm not even going to call it what I think success is for content creation anymore. I'm going to call it Artemis calls out every secret society on Earth. You know, fuck it. Let's get this shit done. I gave them a bounty. They have to try and complete it in a week. If they don't complete it in a week, they owe me 10 billion. Not million, 10 billion, right? That's how much they owe me if they don't do it in a week. Just saying. So you fuckers better get to it. So yeah. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, that's going to be a fun week. I would actually laugh if this got 10k views. I would actually sit here fucking laughing because at least one Tate fan or one Peterson fan or something would say to them. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, if you don't know what the War Room is, it's apparently Andrew Tate's secret society thing. So that's why I called it out as well. Just to be an extra dick towards Tate as well. He wants to be a dick, I'll be a dick, you know? Eye for an eye. Yeah, the world might go blind, but it's already fucking blind anyway, so might as well take the eye anyway. Right? So, basically, you've not made a change to the, you've never made the change to what happens anyway. So you're sorted. Like, I don't know. I also just felt like going for a violence podcast today. Apparently, I was already thinking about doing shit like this just to see if I get a reaction. Again, I'm just playing the game in the way it's meant to be played. Hell, I will at Andrew Tate and try and get him on a podcast for free next week. I will fucking do that shit just to see if I can. Just to see if I can, and just to see if I can piss him off enough. That would be funny as shit to actually fucking do, actually. I would actually piss myself laughing, to be honest. I don't think I could take someone... I can't ever take someone like Tate or Peterson or anything seriously. I don't take anyone seriously, let's be honest. But, like, it's just so funny to me. And I don't know. There's just something funny about it, you know? I don't know even if you would count it as funny, maybe like not ironic, but like just taking the piss, to be honest. Just taking the piss. Like just having fun, taking the piss, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never want to... like, you know, not be a dick to people, you know? Like, if I wasn't a dick to people, then, you know, that kind of gets rid of my whole brand, you know? And choosing violence from time to time, like today, obviously. I woke up and chose violence clearly for the podcast. But again, like I've said a million times before, I just play the game the way it's meant to be played. I play the clickbait game the way it's meant to be played. Maybe a little bad from time to time, but I still play it. You know? I know how to fuck with people. Fuck the secret societies. You know? They could not They can't even touch me. I'm immortal. You know? I live out of spite. You know? Like, you think a simple bullet's gonna kill me? You think a knife's gonna kill me? Nah. I'll tear that shit out of me just out of spite. Fuck y'all. Well, I probably wouldn't because it hurts a lot, but, you know, still, shits and giggles. All that, you know? And hell, if I do survive, I've got a nice little story to tell. And I have secret societies owing me money. Just saying. Again. I put about... Oh, wait. We have a fucking title for this one. We have a title. No, you want to know the title I'm thinking for this podcast now? I gave all the secret societies in the world a bounty on my head. On my own head, I put a bounty on my own head. There we go. That's the title for this week's podcast. But yeah, so like back to the whole content creation thing as well. Like this is also just part of the content creation as well. You know I'm doing, like they'll know I'm doing it to get a rise if any of them see it, which I doubt they will because they're pussies. But like again, this is the whole thing about content creation is just having fun, you know, taking the piss out of everyone. Taking the piss out of people like Tate, me, myself and I, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, everyone. Take the piss out of everyone. Just for shits and giggles, man. Like, I should maybe put a disclaimer at the start that most of this is a joke, but nah, fuck that. Let's say I'm dead serious. Yeah? But if you can't kill me in that week, like, if you cannot do it, you owe me billions, literally billions of pounds. Yes. So, do we have a deal? Do we? No? Oh, well, that's a shame. See, it would have been a good deal though, because like I would have got a bit of, you know, a little bit training my perception again, a little bit more, being a bit more on high alert, which I already always am, but you know, we all know that. But like, you know, you could have gave me a challenge, I would have had a challenge, you guys would have had a challenge, it would have been a nice, you know, little fun project for us all to get involved in, you know? So yeah, like, again, still open, but, you know. Anyway, yeah, so this has been a fun bit of content to make. Yeah. Like, shits and giggles, call out a few secret societies, you know, the usual. Yeah, I usually call out secret societies all the time, and people like Tate and, you know, Peterson and Trump. And also, I'm just saying their names over and over again, so it gets more into the algorithm, just so you know. Just to, you know, make it worse on myself, Corey, and get more secret societies to try and kill me. You know, as many as you can possibly get, you know. You gotta treat secret societies like Pokemon. You gotta catch them all, you know. And anyway, on that bombshell, I'll see you guys in the next episode of Artemis' Anarchy. Hope you have a good rest of your day. And yeah, leave it down in the comments below what secret society you want to see me annoy next. Alright, see you guys in a bit. Peace!